All right, what's up guys, and welcome back to some more Black Ops 6. So in today's video, we're gonna finally be unlocking Afterlife camo. The last gun that I have left to get Opal on is the Goblin Mark II. I'll also be using the Krieg a little bit as well because it's one of the new weapons in the Battle Pass. And of course, I'm gonna get that Nebula as well. I think this is the fastest that I've ever done any kind of camo grind in the most recent CODs. We're about about a month into the game, and I'm just about at the priceless tier, which is, you know, relatively a new thing. But regardless of that, looking back to all the previous zombie games where you could get mastery camos, I was nowhere near this close. And that definitely speaks to multiple different factors / variables to all the different games and my approach on it. How fast I was trying to get those camos. Like Black Ops 4 didn't even have earnable dark matter until January, I think, for zombies. So I didn't even pay attention to the camos in that game until, what, 3 months into the game's life cycle? With that being said though, and I will reiterate this because I'm pretty sure I've said it in a previous video, but I think that this camo system that we have in Black Ops 6 is the best refinement of all the different systems we've gotten over the years, from Black Ops 4 to Modern Warfare Zombies to, I guess, a little bit of Cold War. I like that they brought back the military camos and they require headshots. That was something that I just never really knew why they did away with, but I think it's just very fitting. For multiplayer, I'm sure people have, you know, their various opinions about it, but for zombies, I think that's just the way that it should be. Headshots should be kind of the main bulk, at least to get gold camo. And then the simplification of the special camos only requiring 2 as opposed to, you know, the 5 of Black Ops 4, or I mean, if you want to look at Cold War, then the like 8 camo categories they had for Black Ops Cold War. It just feels like the system is streamlined. And then of course, something that was introduced in Modern Warfare 2, brought over to Modern Warfare 3, is actually having to complete a challenge to earn gold, diamond, priceless, things like that. All of those different facets combined from the different games, I think, comes together to make it the best camo system that we've had to date. And I hope they just further refine on what Treyarch has done here. Because I think it'd be a real shame if we even went back to Modern Warfare 2 or Modern Warfare 3, where my camo unlock challenges are tied to the weapons level. Because I personally like having those be completely separate. I will also say unlocking the different mastery camo, you know, gold, opal, all the things like that, it just allows you to use the weapons more, and actually you get to use the different camos that you have unlocked rather than just unlock them once and never use them once you have something better. And I think another thing worth noting, at least with the Cold War system, I know in my camo video that I had said that it was my favorite system up to this point, but I genuinely hope it does not come back in the future. While I said it was my favorite, that doesn't mean that I think it's the best or it's my most preferred system. If anything, just the different mechanics of that game made for the best experience at that time. Black Ops 6 has surpassed Cold War, and I think everything that it did right, and it brought back all my favorite aspects of the different camo grinds from the previous games. With that being said though, I hope that directed mode allows for the Nebula / Afterlife parts of the camo grind just to be a lot more streamlined, because at least from everything that I've seen, directed mode is going to be the best way to go about getting those camos. Now of course it's up to, you know, the individual if they want to like have the most optimized experience, quote unquote, because I don't think that everybody needs to, you know, use the most optimal method to get these camos if it's not fun to you. And on somewhat of a separate note as well, I really wish that we had something akin to the mastery charm grind that was in Modern Warfare 2 and Modern Warfare 3, because yeah, the mastery badges are definitely cool and I'm glad that they have them in the game, but for most of the guns, once I get Mystic Gold, I'm basically right around that 3,000 kill mark. So after I get Nebula, I don't have much of a use of using these weapons that maybe aren't as great as, you know, the best ones in the game. So if we had something like the mastery charm grind, which I would also not want it to be just a charm, that would further promote the use of the different camos and the different guns, which is something that I definitely liked about both of those games. If anything, I think they should change it and have it be sort of like Obsidian maybe, or like you get a special camo if you complete all those challenges and you can get the calling card and the emblem or whatever for the different camo masteries. I mean, honestly, even if it was a charm, I would still go for it because gotta have everything, right? And even though although I'm about 90% done with the mastery camo grind, there's still plenty left for me to do. I say it in all my videos. I'm still gonna get the zombies when 100% are calling card challenges, which requires me to go to Prestige 10 to even unlock all those calling card challenges for the Prestige categories. But alongside that, I want to get to Prestige Master level 1000, continue to do all the mastery badges. I know I'll have them for all the weapons, but you know, there's still kill streaks, lethals, tacticals, field upgrades. And plus we'll have future seasons with new guns. If season 1 is anything to go off of, 7 guns in 1 season feels promising. We're gonna have so much more in the future. Ah, and there's Purple Tiger for the Krieg. Another thing to add to is I wonder how directed mode is going to further get nerfed, because as probably most of you know, directed mode for at least the initial release window was the best way to get most of the camos. It was super easy, super lax, you know, you didn't have to go up to the 30s or 40s if you didn't want to. And I knew in my head immediately, I'm like, somehow they're going to find some way to nerf this to honestly just make it totally useless. And nerfs have already come in, they've slowed the spawn rate of the consecutive waves. So like if you end on round 11, right, and you hit the round cap, instead of it spawning in every minute or whatever it was before, now it's double that. I think it's 2 minutes now. As well as that, they've placed a 5-hour timer or in-game timer limit. But of course, right now, at least that can be circumvented by saving and quitting and reloading into the game. But to me, in my head, I know they're just going to find further ways to nerf it. I don't know how that's going to happen. If anything, if they make it like custom mutations from Black Ops 4, where you got 0 challenge progress, and I don't even think you got XP. All you could earn was Nebulian Plasma, which basically turned that mode absolutely useless. I never wanted to play it because I couldn't even earn XP. I couldn't even level up, which I don't know. In hindsight, it just seems absolutely ridiculous. But they're gonna find some way to make it the least optimal way to get camos, because of course they will. But in the meantime, definitely take advantage of that mode if that's something that you have fun doing, because it'll be nice while it lasts. Ah, and there's Mystic Gold for the Krieg. Didn't plan on getting that, but hey, that's progress. Oh, this is it. This is it. Come on, come on, come on. It's gotta be it, right? Yes, Opal. Yes, finally. Oh my God, yes. That feels so good. I wonder if I could get Opal for the Krieg. Kind of want to stay till, I don't even know what round I would stay till. Yeah, there it is. Opal camo for the Krieg. So we were actually able to get both Mystic Gold and Opal camo for the Krieg. And I was kind of close to getting Afterlife. So let's hop into another game and let's get our very first Afterlife. All right, back in the game, playing some directed mode. Should be able to get this done super soon. Man, can I just say too, it's so nice to be able to finally start using my Opal camo in zombies. Oh, there's one. I think elusive was 40, so that should be 2. Tangible, that's gotta be, what, 60? So it should be 3. So should only need 3 more. Escape artist, is that 80? Okay, I think I only need 4 more kills. We'll see. I don't think I've gotten hit once this game. So 120 should be it. 1, 2, 3, 4. That was it. Yep, that was it. Afterlife camo. Holy shit, we actually did it. Wow. Oh man, that's awesome. But guys, I have a confession to make. That's actually my second Afterlife camo. And hold on before you dislike the video and leave a hate comment. Let me explain myself, okay? So what was happening was I was pausing my recording while getting up there with the mangler kills for the Krieg, because as you know, it takes a while to get 30 manglers. And I figured I'm just going to record a bunch of Dead Space anyway. So I'm going to stop the video. I'm going to keep track. And what I was doing when I didn't have manglers, instead of using the Krieg, since I already had the reticle done, I already gotten all the reticles for it, and I could only make progress on the gun if I was getting mangler kills, is I was using the Goblin Mark II, because it has the sight that I have on the Krieg right now, because that's the last sight that I need reticles for. So I was just, you know, kind of juggling the two guns. I didn't even notice that I was getting jackrabbits while doing that because I'm just playing the game and listening to a YouTube video or whatever. Before I even know it, I get the calling card pop up, I get the camo challenge done, and I'm like, shit, I didn't record it at all, which I absolutely had meant to and didn't mean to get it in that. I was going to do what I'm doing now and show me getting the first one. So I do apologize for that. I understand it's not that big of a deal, but you know, for what it's worth, it wasn't intentional that I was doing that. So, all right, everybody. And finally, here is Afterlife camo on the Goblin Mark II. And can I say, what an absolutely beautiful mastery camo. I love that they keep bringing back the Afterlife camo from Mob of the Dead. Obviously, it's different from that original incarnation, but it just looks so good. I love how it's animated. It's just so nice to have. And then here is Afterlife on the Krig. God, fantastic weapon, fantastic camo. I just couldn't be happier to finally start unlocking some of the final tiers of these mastery camos. All right, guys, that's going to be all for today's video. I did hope you enjoyed it. If so, please sure to leave a like on the video, subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. We are getting ever so close to 400 subscribers, and I'd love to hit it by the end of the year. So if you are new, do me a favor, click the subscribe button. It only takes a couple seconds and it helps me out immensely. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm going to spend about the next week getting Afterlife on every other gun in the game so we can finally get that almighty Nebula camo. With all that being said, guys, it's been Jack, as always. And until next time, later.
Mama told me one day I'ma grow up big and I'ma be a king. And my papa told me it's okay to sit where shit hurts. Don't forget your dreams, cause they'll get you through this so-called life they call living. What I call it strange, and I bet I'll do it, cause I'm on my way and strong enough that I can shake the pain.